Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we finally got an update on X-Men 97. Well, as many of you know, today's a big Comic-Con day, and Marvel Studios had their very first animated panel. We got a look at a lot of new stuff, but one thing Marvel really focused on was the upcoming X-Men revival series, X-Men 97. Now, I know many fans were hoping for a trailer for the series, but it looks like Marvel's still holding their cards pretty close to the chest, but gave fans quite a few new quick peeks at the upcoming animated series at Comic-Con. Now, as many of you know, this series aired on Fox decades ago, and was considered a fan favorite and by many one of the best superhero cartoons ever, at least in the top 5. When fans found out there was going to be a revival, there was a massive swell of support, and now we're finally getting a little bit of a peek at the upcoming series. Now, they did release a little bit of art and some details, and interestingly, it really does appear the show is totally going to pick up where the old show left off, because, according to the presentation at Comic-Con, Magneto will be in the lead. Now, they did give us a look at Magneto in the series, and he's got some new threads. The iconic villain is decked out in a costume that is clearly inspired by the one he wore in the first New Mutants run of the comics, where he actually became a hero. We also got some ideas of what X-Men will be appearing in the series. Now, they did give us a peek at some of the original characters in the form of a little bit of art. Cyclops, Jean Grey, Storm, Beast, Rogue, Gambit, and Jubilee will all return, but they'll be joined by some new mutants, some of which appeared in the old series. This includes Nightcrawler, Cable, Sunspot, Forge, Bishop, and of course Morph. Now, we don't have any looks at the footage yet, but some was screened in Hall H. And apparently fans were treated to a square-off with some of Bolivar Trask's classic Sentinels, which I'm hoping makes its way online in one form or another. Now, there's going to be other villains that do appear. There was another piece of art that dropped that featured Mr. Sinister, Sebastian Shaw, Callisto, Emma Frost, and Valerie Cooper. And reportedly, they'll be taking aim at these mutants now that Professor X has disappeared. Remember, at the end of the series, he flew off with Lilandra to get him the medical treatment he needed to save his life. Now, we also found out that there will indeed be a season 2 of the show, which is really big news. And we will finally get to see it in the fall of 2023. Like most animated features, these take a little while, and it doesn't really surprise me, but I'm kinda disappointed we're gonna have to wait so long. Since we have so much time before the show comes out, I'm sure we're gonna be seeing a lot more in the form of art, trailers, and clips. So let's stay tuned, watch what they give us, and hopefully. Now, I have to say, I like pretty much everything I saw from X-Men 97. The show is one of my personal favorites, and I am really glad they're picking up exactly where we left off. I also like that Magneto is serving in that leadership position. He is a character that is very nuanced. He's not some mustache-twirling villain, and not basic at all. So to see him evolve into this leadership position should be interesting, but it seems pretty clear to me that him and the team will eventually go head-to-head over some of his ethical and moral choices. It was also pretty cool to see Mr. Sinister back. He was awesome in the original series, and his entourage of villains are always fun. I am curious how all of these baddies are going to tie together with our original crew and what story they're going to be telling us. I'm also pretty excited that they announced that Season 2. My understanding was the series was going to be 10 episodes, and 10 episodes doesn't really seem like a lot to tell an overall reaching story that the original series dove into, so I am glad we have an extended version of the series. Now, obviously, we're going to follow everything X-Men 97 until the show comes out. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button to get all the updates on the series, and stay tuned to the channel because we're getting it all. But until we know more, what do you guys think? What did you think of this first look at X-Men 97? And tell me straight, what did you think of Magneto's new costume? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not getting any updates. Peace.